and come back right here on Love. Here inside Fellowship Fridays. We'll be right back. All right.
Do you have a heart condition? Your care should be in the hands of our experienced cardiovascular team at Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica. We're one of the leading heart centers for angiogram, stenting, pacemakers, EP studies, and ablation therapy. PICJ has the expertise and latest technology to treat all your heart needs. Call 876-995-7425 or email info@pic-jm.com for appointments. PICJ, your partners for life.
All right. So welcome back to Fellowship Friday, right? And this is your boy KG, and of course it is high. Just keeping you company until 11 o'clock, and we're going to some talking because people have been hollering out for the long bench. Ophelia, she is very long benching tonight. It's not long bench; it's just us having a conversation. And so I'm going to go back to this news article that I'm seeing on CNN here, where it is saying that diplomats from at least three Western missions have been unable to grant access to travel documents belonging to Sudanese nationals, according to nine testimonies reviewed by CNN. Most Western embassies in Sudan were evacuated a week into the fighting, leaving many Sudanese visa applicants without their travel documents and in legal limbo. Yeah, right. In some cases, embassy workers advised people to apply for a new Sudanese passport, despite the violence griding Sudanese government services to a halt. Grinding Sudanese government services to a halt, according to screenshots that were seen by CNN. And I mean, we have the war over there in Ukraine as well. Yeah, it's still going. But on to other things. Did you know that right now China has lost the claim to the world population title? Yes. So for many years, China has they've been battling with restricting persons from having more than two children, I think, and then I think they drop it down to one. And no, it says for decades, I'm seeing it here on CNN as well. For decades, China dominated global population counts by desperate efforts to control its birth rate, allowed India to pull ahead. Here's how it happened and what's likely to happen next. So India gone ahead, gonna lead with the most people in their country. Right? Counting millions of people is never an easy task, but the United Nations says its latest calculations show that by the end of this week, India will have more people than China, making an epochal shift to the in global demographics. Most of the world has grown up with China holding the title for the world's most populous country. But decades of restrictive policies limiting families to one child dramatically slowed China's birth rate, allowing India to pull ahead. So all that happening right now, and I tell you, good night, Sister Benjamin from Grandspen. How you doing? Judine Burrell from Mandeville. Yes, it's good to be on Fellowship Friday tonight. So there are a lot of things happening in the world, and a lot of us are here in Jamaica, and we think that, oh, sure, that no bother me because it's all the way over there. And I beg to differ because you will not even understand how dramatically it will affect Jamaica because we do uh, depend on a lot of the things that are happening, right? Yes. So we're gonna go to the phone lines right now. Uh, Love 101, good night. You're live. How are you? Love 101.
Hi, KG.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, Mitzi. What
Mitzi
you gonna
man.
do with Chevy tonight?
Chevy good man. Chevy needed to take a break. So
Mrs. Mitzi has been for Chevy. I've missed him. Miss
yeah,
Chevy, man. What happened to him?
him alright man. Chevy
What
good
happened to
man.
Chevy?
Chevy is fine. Not a thing no wrong with
No
him.
long bench tonight.
No, we just a go and talk. It's not long bench because Chevy alone can do long bench. Right.
We miss Chevy tonight, man.
Yeah,
Probably
man.
got something to tell Chevy. So I'm always telling him.
Yeah. Wait, go again, Mitzi. What did you say?
Oh,
Lord, Mitzi, your phone now go on good,
yeah,
Mitzi.
man, you're going on good.
Oh, bless you, man. Thank you very
Anyhow,
much.
take care until time
Uh,
again.
all
I
right,
big up
Mitzi.
Chevy for me.
Definitely, and I'm certain
Then
he's
Mitzi,
listening.
Mitzi said to big him up.
I'm certain he's listening, man. So
Yes,
Chevy,
all
Mitzi,
right.
Sefi,
Take
big
care.
up.
Bye.
All right, Mitzi. All right, so Mitzi bigging up Chevy right there. So Chevy, big up yourself, man. Yeah. So I mean, we are here in Jamaica, and we say, oh, Jamaica is a small country. A lot of things don't bother us, but we need to understand that it bother us in great proportions, because even like now, food prices are rising, and if you remember a couple months ago, um, you would have seen food for a certain price. Now, when you go back this month, it's like you can't manage to purchase it anymore. And then you have the gas prices rising again. The other day, gas went down to at least, I think, $188. Now it gone 198. So a lot of things happening, and we need to pay attention. We need to be vigilant, and we need to understand that there are things happening, and it will affect us. Sandrine from Banbury, good evening to you. Long bench greetings. Thank you very much. I'm not. I put the long bench across somewhere there so that when Chevy come back, he can take it up, dust it off, and draw it again. Cause it is not able to hold my weight. I'm a little bit too heavy to sit on the long bench. Sister Daily from the Bronx, how are you doing, my darling? Welcome to Fellowship Friday. So we're talking about some of the things that are happening in the world that can affect us. And oil prices is one of the biggest things, because what a lot of the things that we have here are driven by oil. We use a lot of oil. So we have more electricity, and we also have the gas or vehicles that we use oil to run them. And a lot of people say that they're switching to electric vehicles. However, gas is still used to run the power grids, and so you still need gas. So it might be a good idea, to switch to electric, because I'm very thinking about it too, as well. It might be a good idea to switch to electric, but in the same breath, we still need the gas that is going to be so expensive to be able to charge these electric vehicles. And another thing that we are talking about, I mean, the fire brigade has been training their staff members in how we approach electric vehicles if they should catch fires, because they burn very hot and very long. So we are trying to make sure that we are proactive in how we approach electric vehicles. We've had several trainings, and I know a lot of the times that you don't know these things, but we have had several trainings, and as it relates to how we extricate people out of these vehicles, we're learning, because we have the trainings happening, and members of the brigade are learning how to extricate. We're learning about how the vehicle operates. We're learning how to and where not to cut, right? Because there are certain places that, and let me just give you some examples. Now, a car has three areas that we would cut: the A post, the B post, and the C post. Now, the A post is the one that holds the windscreen. You see that those two that comes down right at the door, that hold your rear view mirror and the windscreen and all that. That's the A post. Now, the middle post that the back door is hinged on and the front door closes on, that's the B post. And of course, the one that holds the rear windscreen is the C post, right? And so, if there is an accident on the road, what we would do is, when we come and we assess the situation, then we would decide where we need to cut in order to remove the person from the wreckage of the vehicle, right? So, yeah, I mean, it is a lot. It is a lot of things are happening, and we have to be aware of these things, so that we can know how to go out and how to approach certain things that are happening. And I'm seeing here on CNN as well that children among at least 23 killed in early morning Russian strike on Ukrainian apartment block. And Lord, our children are right across the world. Our children are suffering. Just the other day, some we had another shooting We had shootings in Tennessee, and we just have shooting all over. And they are going into the schools. I mean, infant schools. Some young children are being attacked, and it is unfair, because they have not yet started to live their lives. They're just having fun, they're running up and down, and oh my God, wow, Sister Lopez from Oracabessa, how you do? What you saying?
KG,
Yes, ma'am.
good night.
Good night, Sister Lopez.
I hope my brethren cook and curry and hear my brother. But my brother, I used to hear this saying, them say, is the fit of the fittest gonna survive in a time like now because it's not KG, it's not easy.
No, it's not easy at
So the
all.
people have a big family, me no know them are gonna manage. And children, them have children have gone to school,
Mm-hmm.
me no know how them are go, me no know how them are go. Cause we a pensioner and it not easy. Them say pension supposed to raise and I don't see what raise. I don't see what raise. So I don't know what is happening, my love. I don't know what's happening. But it's right now when we see around us, Bible fulfilled upon us. Bible prophecy is fulfilling on us, my brother. So when my time, oh God, we can't bring back my time to this time because every day you go to the supermarket, the same
Yes.
thing that you buy last week. This week is a different price, my
Different.
brother. Is a
Yes,
different
yes.
price. So
That's true.
and some of the things that you want to buy, you can't even buy them because the money can't stretch. The money cannot stretch because the money them not have no value, my brother. So
Yes,
you have
that's
a
true.
blessed night. Okay, bye.
All right, Sister Lopez, bless you. And it's true, when you go today and you purchase some stuff and it might come to $8,000. When you go back the end of next month, if so far, when you go, you have to spend another $3,000 or $4,000 on on the same thing that you purchased last month, because things are moving so fast. I mean, the prices are rising rapidly. And one of the things I want to point out is we have to, if you can't eat it, don't don't bother cook it, don't bother buy it. I have to tell my son sometimes, make sure that you want what you say you're going to pick up, because our children have a tendency to, when they go in the supermarket and they see certain things, they want to try it, and they don't want to pick up one, they want to pick up two or three. But if you're trying it, you pick up one, just in case you don't want it or you don't like it, then you know that you wouldn't be wasting a lot of stuff, right? I remember when I just got married in 2010, I used to eat oxtail all the time. But then now oxtail is a rare delicacy. If you know what I mean. You have over $2,000 per pound, and I mean, come on, it is going on bad. Goat meat. I mean, local mutton, local goat is it's just so expensive. So some of the things that we used to enjoy back in the days when we were younger, we can't enjoy them again, right? Because of how expensive it is. Faye from Blue Hole, good evening. How are you?
Sarah and chirpy one, my girl.
No, no,
What
sir.
a
Oh,
go on.
wrong one.
Hi,
That.
KG. Good
Hi,
evening, KG. How are you
I
doing?
am doing
I
well.
hear your voice long time.
Yeah,
Boy, I mean, I know what happened to Chevy, man. We are going to demonstrate. We are going to have a demonstration. I
there's
want to
already
know we are going with the long bench.
there's
Good night to all the long bench crew.
there's already a demonstration being purported on WhatsApp about Chevy. Chevy, listen, you need to return to your people, man. The people they miss you, right? So yeah. So I mean, what's on your mind? What is on your mind? Uh, Sister Lopez said that back in her days, things would, and you know what is funny? What I recognize is that persons who were living back then, like my parents and their parents, they thought things were hard just as well. So I guess for each generation, things would change. Things would be more difficult according to where you're living and how you're living. I mean, for me, I think my son has things a little bit. He's doing a little bit better than I was, because I couldn't tell my parents what I wanted to eat, because it's only what cook is there. you know, it's only one cook is there. I remember one of these one of the long benches. Chevy was saying it's long time eat bulla. When I was going to schools, that school bulla that yesterday had there, Lord have mercy. No man, it was just it was the only thing I could afford, and it is free. It was free. I used to walk home from school. I went to St. Benedict's Primary, and I lived in 9 Miles, Bulby. And we used to walk from school, and just because there wasn't enough to share, because I had three siblings along with myself, making four. And so we had to do what we had to do. So for me, my younger siblings were more important than me. So if the lunch money could only reach the three of them, I would make sure that they get it, and send them off, and we go to school. And I had friends who would share lunch with me. If they don't share it, then it's just how it go, right? Patrice from Canada. Yes, you see, she's saying that her husband loves oxtail, but it's just too expensive these days. And I mean, oh, yeah, and I'm saying that it's very expensive these days. Sister Pam from Frank Hall, how you do?
Good evening, KG.
Hi, Sister Pam from
Long
Frank Hall.
bench greetings to you and everyone, every long bench crew tonight.
Thank you.
KG, me a look out for in listen for Chevy, coming to talk to him good while now. Me
Okay.
today me I say no man. Nah, here Chevy come me did on the road coming late.
Right.
Me say no, me not hear Chevy voice. Me hear your voice. Big up to your same way.
I bless
But
you.
KG,
Mm-hmm.
I have one little grandson, and sometimes when me shop and buy things with him,
Right.
and me say how much it cost me, my heart goes out for the single parents and those parents who have those whole heap of little children going to school. It's really hard, Chevy. Just as like you talk about the price you're going there this week, next week, I want different price. If money can't buy nothing, KG, light. KG, we have to pray and look up time. You have a blessed night. All
Okay.
right?
I bless you, Sister Pam. Yes, it is. It is. And we have 81873 saying it's a worldwide wide problem. Alburn from Canada says it's a worldwide problem. So it is. I remember I went to the US in 2014. And when I went there, my sister in law was saying to me, when she just went to the US, when she went into a supermarket or one of those purchasing clubs like what we have out here, she said, when you're going there with $50, she's coming out back with two full trolleys of food. No, she goes in with $100, $200, and the trolley still can't full. And the people, let me tell you some people, it is we have to really sit, and we have to take stock. We have to really look. Hmm? Right? Yes, we have to really look. Some of us are having fun, and the other day I was sitting and I was thinking about all those persons who are just out in the world. They're out in the world, they don't have a care in the world. They're not busy with nothing. They're just living, and they believe that however they want to live, they can live, and whatever they want to do, they can do. Yes, whatever you want to do, you can do. But you still need to know that you're accountable to someone about the things that you're with the things that you're doing. So don't believe that it's going to stop right there, right? Just don't believe that, right? Going to the phone lines. Love 101. Good evening. You're live.
KJ,
Hey, how are you doing?
well, just a second. They mix up your name, man.
Yeah, really? What
Yes,
going?
me don't know if you see me voice note let me send.
I don't know. I don't know
They
anything.
mix up your name and I did I take out today for Saturday. That never happened to me.
Is who this here?
Yes, Arnold.
Brother Arnold. Oh,
Yes, you
oh,
been sent on super man.
oh. So yeah, because you're hearing my voice, you're thinking it was Saturday.
Yes, some of they mix up the things. They are like their brother Nigel.
No man. So you think?
My
So
brother,
yeah.
but my brother, let me tell you something.
Hmm.
As somebody said a while ago, we're going a worldwide thing.
Right.
But this is to just remind us that the coming of the Lord is near.
I agree.
But let me tell you something. You see all the price of thing where we are talking about, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Me say as one sister no much long say when you go to the supermarket, me no go there for me sick on the one place.
Right.
But the lady we are shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when he come and come and show me the receipt. Me say nobody show me, man. Nobody show me. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody show me. Me not nothing to do with that.
Right.
All
Right.
right? You not rap, you're a Christian, so me not look for you tell lie.
Right.
But
Right.
Chevy, you
Mhm.
know, say, the government need to take a stock in the business place. You see the China them place, man.
Mm.
You see all them a talk about people, all side of people we are talk about people are broke down.
Mhm.
I want trouble set of thief in our country, man.
Look here, brother Arnold. You
Some
need
of the people they
brother
can't read, Chevy.
brother
Some of the
Arnold.
people they can't read.
Eh.
And they never know what them are pay for.
But
You know?
but brother
They never
Arnold.
know what them are pay for.
But brother Arnold. You see,
Yes, my brother.
you cannot be calling the goodly radio station and
Me know
saying the
me I go
people name.
get a rebuke for that, you know.
Yes, man, you have
Me
to
know. And me
you
still
have to be
thank you.
careful. You have to be
You
careful.
understand?
But you know, one of the things though, you know,
Careful.
yeah, one of the things though, you know,
Yes.
I must tell you that a lot of
Yes.
people exploit those that are weak. It is a known fact for centuries that because
Yes.
remember that even with the children of Israel, when they were in
Yeah,
Egypt, you
right.
know, when they were in Egypt, it's
Mm-hmm.
not that the
Under
Egyptians
the
were
hands of Pharaoh.
right. It's not that the Egyptians
Mm.
were stronger, you know. It is that
No,
the
that's right.
mentality of the Israelites were just too weak because they were more than, and that is the reason Pharaoh had placed the law in to say that whenever the male children are born, they
Yes.
must kill them
Kill
and just
them.
leave the girl
Kill them.
children them alone because they
Yes.
wanted to slow
Half
the population
yes.
of the Israelites because they knew that
Yes.
if the Israelites should wake up one day and
Yes.
unite, then
Yes.
then
Then can manage
Egypt
them.
exactly. So they
Right.
started to say that listen, man, we have to because what they did is they broke them mentally, you know. They had to break them mentally.
Mm-hmm.
That is how they enslaved them. They enslaved them mentally, even though it was a prophecy because God said that they would be enslaved. But I'm saying
Yes,
that
they will get
the,
captive there by their enemies.
the right, but the
Yes.
enslaving of the Israelites, even though it was prophetic, if you looked
Yes.
closely, it would have been like a mental slavery because you would have to be enslaved in your mind because you can have so and it was the same thing with slavery with the black people.
Yes.
When we were enslaved, we were
Mm-hmm.
mentally enslaved first, so they break your mind first, and once they have your
Mm-hmm.
mind, then they have your body.
Until now, we have a hard time to unite with the black side.
Until this very day,
You
until this
understand?
very day.
And I feel it for even the people them that even in the residential area like in Kingston with the buying with going to the shop because we in country, you know. We in
Mm-hmm.
country. We have land space, right?
Right.
Do a little backyard farming
Mm-hmm.
and we can cut down some, you know, have to go and buy rice and flour all the while we have can plan a little. Me now work, me sit down, you know what me do? Last year, brother 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
you know, say, me go rent 1 acre of land. And one place me sit down, you know, me not
Yeah.
working.
Uh-huh.
And when me see the place, when me get a month, me say, all right, me rent 1 acre of land. And when me get something, me send one man, go farm, go plant corn,
Mm-hmm.
pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And if although me sit here, I know me little brother and me little sister, them we can't manage with sick.
Right.
When you reap me sharing, yes.
When you reap your share it.
So, yes.
That is
And
good,
up to
man.
since that time, yesterday, me go buy 100 weight yam head. And I give somebody to go plant. So, me feel if the people, they're mostly in
Brother Arnold.
outside.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah,
So
man.
people,
I mean, in Kingston, especially in some places in Kingston, you can't plant. And then it's not only that, you know.
right.
Sometimes you have your fruit tree or you have your stuff and you can't even get it because people think that they should sit down and watch it. And then
Yes.
as soon as it ripe or fit, you go
Yes.
and work, they come there and they reap and them no plant
Then
nothing.
reap it.
Them no plant nothing.
You
And
see?
you know what is funny? Some of the times when you go to when you see some people on the street side selling, sometimes, not all, not in all cases, it's
Yeah.
probably your very pumpkin, your very melon, your very mango. You stop and buy from them.
Yeah. Yes, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Oh
It's
my
true.
God! Sometimes it's your very produce that they took off your land that you
Mm-hmm.
stop and buy from them. But as you said, it is still difficult for us to unite as a black nation.
Yes.
And I mean, everybody around the world do it, because if you look at the, even on the Chinese, if you
Yeah.
realize how they look out for each other,
Yeah.
that right to the end, they look out for each other.
And right now, right. That's why I say right now, the government, the minister of horticulture, we still have a lot of space land in Jamaica, lot of space land. And all those people that in that prison, if you to say them that take them out, take them out and farm some of them land and some of the importation, because you see the war and everything right now look after this, things not much come at Jamaica,
I've always looked at it. I've always looked at it, and I've always thought to myself, what if we should invest in farming in a much larger way? Like,
Yes, I'm here.
what if we could invest in farming on a larger scale,
Yes.
where a lot of these
Yes.
lands that we have, we just plant some stuff. I mean, we have some of the best. We have the best ginger, we have the best onions, we have the best chocolate, we have the best of everything, right? And if
Yes, and we can produce rice, in
we
St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland,
I heard that,
Clarendon has
so, brother Arnold, we used to produce
partner.
rice. Did we used to
Yes,
we used to grow rice in Jamaica? Because I don't know.
yes,
We used to, right?
yes, yes.
Oh,
In
okay.
St. In St. Elizabeth, in those country, right? In those town and Vera part in a Clarendon, those places to plant rice,
Oh, well.
Yes,
So you see, now I'm
yes.
learning. So,
Westmoreland. I have a friend where he goes to live Westmoreland, where he used to go up on the farm.
mm-hmm.
And when him go back home, a rice in planting.
Oh,
When he left the contract and go back home, a rice in plant. Yeah.
I'd love to see us trying to get into um, some of those crops, rice, and I mean, we even Irish. We have some of the best Irish. I remember when the first time I used an American onion, I cut it up and
Yes.
not happening, and but because I remember cutting up our Jamaican onion and water running out of my eye because of how potent it was, or
Yes.
how potent it is.
Yes.
So I mean, Brother Arnold, we can talk about this all night. But thank you so much for calling,
Yeah.
though, bro.
Before you go, so when I used to farm, as you
Mm-hmm.
talk about Irish,
Mm-hmm.
when you talk about the best farm, we are the best. So when we plant Irish,
Mm-hmm.
one bag, 100 weight. When me I take up that,
Mm-hmm.
me take up all eight fertilizer bag, 100.
Yet one time, Brother Arnold. All right, seem we lost him. Yeah, well, I mean, Monica from Maypen. Good evening.
Yes, KG, rice
Mm-hmm.
can plant in Clarendon because my grandfather,
Mm-hmm.
when I was a child, used to plant rice in Clarendon.
Okay, Monica from Maypen said her grandfather used to plant rice in Clarendon. So Alburn from Canada says he remembers when he used to be able to go to the supermarket with $500, and he would come out with lots of stuff. Now you spend 10,000 and you come out with one bag. that is so true. You spend 10 grand, you come out with one bag. If you come out with a full bag, because it's not necessarily a full bag, right? So it's a worldwide thing for real. This one is coming from 38183. I'm overseas, and where I am is almost $2 for a tin of milk. Let me see what is happening over here on the live. Sandra Hibbert, how are you? Valerie Bowen, Rima Daly. Westmoreland, Sugar. Yes, even Sugar. I mean, Faye from Blue Hole, what says you?
Yes, KG, let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you something, man,
Mm-hmm.
brother. Cost of living gone very high, high. I am a lover of oxtail. And let me tell you something, right now, we have to just all cut me eye and pass it, But let me tell you something, my brother. All we have to do is look up Tank Redemption Joy now.
Yes,
I was
yes.
talking with a friend this morning from England, and she said, every time you get up,
Mm-hmm.
cost of living gone high,
Yeah.
high,
Oh,
high.
yeah. Trust
The
me.
bills them is so high. So anywhere you turn, KG, everything gone sky high, my brother.
Everything,
So all we have to
everything.
do, put everything in the hands of God, and He will direct our path, and He will lead us to the way everlasting. Have a blessed night, now, KG.
Thank you, Faye. And it goes right back to what is happening in the world. It goes right back to all these wars that are happening, and all this fighting and stuff. And because remember that even Ukraine they were the largest producer of wheat. Wheat is in almost everything. Wheat is in your oats, wheat is in your flour, wheat is in your cornmeal. Wheat is in your bread, your biscuit, whatever it is. Wheat is a big part of that. And the war in Ukraine is. So I'm telling you, going to the phone line. Thanks for calling Love 101. Good
Yes,
evening.
KG.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Winston Evans here.
Hey,
I get St. Mary.
hey Winston.
Why? The way things going on, it seems like you're going to soon start a whole lot of mad people. Mad people, whole of mad people, because people can't take the stress, can't take the worries,
But
and especially
yeah.
now that them don't believe in a God himself and believe in a just earth running. You understand?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Them not realize that the Father has already said those things already,
Mm-hmm.
that there will be perilous times. In fact, not perilous time. We are in perilous time.
We are in perilous times.
And the sea got more.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, the earth drying up. Things when you plant, instead of you see big something come out, you see a little piece of yam look like a little piece of lime. You understand?
Wow.
So
Yes.
all them things there,
Mm-hmm.
all them things is diminishing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So now is the time for man see the Lord. See
Exactly.
the Lord more than anything.
I agree.
Because he said, trust me with all your heart and lean it unto your own understanding. We really realize now is the time for this. Man to stop with them killing, too much bloodletting, all of them things there. Well, I may tell you, it's terrible.
It is.
Because the little money machine place them when them about the place.
Mm-hmm.
Them just go on a rob.
Mm-hmm.
Because even I want to tell you something, KG,
Mm-hmm.
the other day, they're going to IG.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of them
When I truck, the money truck,
new
them.
type of van where them carry money.
Yeah, the money truck.
They forgot the name of them.
Just say money truck,
Right,
man. The money
right.
truck. The money
And
truck.
this man say, boy, me not go near this them man, because me no want them shoot me down. You understand?
And it is sad, because now
Yeah,
people
man.
people
So,
are
you see how things kind of get Russian and tight and people bitter.
and people the thing is that nowadays and it is sad that it has gone
Yeah,
to that
man.
state.
People get stiffer, stiffer. So now is the time for man just draw near unto the Father, because he said you must in a First Corinthians will tell you say, if my people
Mm-hmm.
that are called by my name shall
Right.
humble themselves and pray
Mm-hmm.
and see my face,
Right.
turn from their wicked ways,
Mm-hmm.
then we will see the wonders of God can do. We not see him now, but we can just feel him
Yeah.
and just see him and the works.
Yeah.
The heavens again, the Bible go again and it says, the heavens declare the glory of God. You don't see God, but you see our women attributes, you see rain, you see everything, you see the glory of God. So
Right.
God will just manifest himself in our life if we just yield to him and just stop the foolishness.
That's right.
Them boy them must stop eat the girl them and the girl them must stop eat the boy them and they must stop shoot on one another.
Yeah.
I love everybody. Yeah man.
The,
And we will have a sweet, wonderful world.
yeah.
Because God wants us to have a sweet, loving life.
Right.
And just because we're disobedient and we are doing one thing, you understand? That's why things are pressurized stuff. Why just continue here, just continue, hold on.
Yeah, yeah,
Hold
man.
on.
All right.
Just hold on here, brother KD.
Yeah, man.
Hold
Thanks.
on to the hem of his garment.
Yeah,
And then you will trust him, all right?
yeah, man. Thank you
So
so much.
take care until
All right.
heal up Chevy for me, all right?
All right. I will. All right. So, Chevy, I'm sure that you're listening, right? You get your ear up. Yeah, I mean, but the Bible says that the love of men will wax cold, the heart of men will grow desperately wicked. The other day I was talking to somebody and a coworker of mine, and she was telling me that she was a smoker once, and she used to smoke weed and stuff, and but it was all natural. And her husband, when she got married, her husband said, "Listen, I don't really do that," and so she stopped. And then we started to talk about how diverse the smokers have become with all the things that they're putting in whatever they're smoking. And a lot of these things contribute to how aggressive we are, and how we respond. Because I mean, I'm driving on the road the other day, and so I'm driving a friend of mine car, and we're going home from work. I didn't drive the day, and we're going home from work. Now, some of these cars, it's a Honda Fit, so you know how some of these cars operate. And so when you press the gas, because it's in eco mode, it doesn't just jump and just respond like that. It takes its time, and it builds because it's in eco mode. And so I'm there. There was a little bit of traffic, and so I'm merging onto the toll road now, just coming off Hagley Park Road, going over to Portmore. And when I went on the road, and I'm pressing the car, but it's barely moving. And this gentleman behind me was so impatient that his hand was on the horn for, like, for all this time. And so my coworker was saying, what is wrong with him? And when he came around, he showed me a very unpleasant gesture. And I'm saying to myself, no, why would what it's not called for. And you know what I did? I laughed because I recognized that sin. What my pastor W. Blair said, that you expect a sinner to sin, because that is what he is. He's an unsaved, so he will sin. So yeah. All right, so folks, I'm gonna go through a couple more voice notes before I take a break, right? Yeah, we have to take a break, because we have to deal with business and stuff, right? So let me go through a couple more voice notes. Hi, Carlene from Zeta Gardens. Let me see now. This one is from 2474.
Hi, Brother KG. Good
Hi,
night.
good night.
Um, um, Good night to the staff of Love and the Long Bench crew. Hi, Brother Chevy. Mr. Merle. Big up to everybody. Oh, all we have to do is just live according to our means. Don't overspend. Just write down what we need when we go to the supermarket. Who can go to the supermarket? If it's a shop that some of us can go, then just pick up a call for the things that we really need, and don't buy the things that is unnecessary, because it's very hard. It seems as if it is getting harder every day. As the Bible said, the rich shall be richer, and the poor shall be poorer. And even the little that the righteous has shall be taken away. And so, as my grandmother would say, we don't put your cap where we can't reach it. So you don't live above the means, you know, where you cannot afford to buy the things, but yet some people would go to the supermarket and pick up some things, and when they go to the cashier, they have to be putting back this and putting back that. Just get a pen and paper and just look in the cupboard or wherever you store your food, and just write down the few things that you need, and just
live according to what we have and just enjoy what we have in spite of what we may be going through or in spite of the hard times that we are facing now, and don't put anything on our mind and just trust God that He's able to come through because He's always coming through. Have a good night now. Take care of yourself. And Merle, big up yourself. Love you guys. Bye.
All right, thank you so much for your input. And I mean, yes, but uh some of the times, the things that you need you can't afford. Trust me, some of the times the things that you need you can't afford. Carmen Mackenzie from Montego Bay, what says you?
Good night, KG. How are
Good
you
night.
tonight?
I am good.
Sitting here listening to you, sitting in for our dear beloved Shivani.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's okay.
Have a good
Say
man.
good night for me. Please to
Definitely.
tell him good night.
I definitely
Please to
will.
tell him Carmen said good night.
All right, Carmen.
Okay?
No
And
problem,
have a
Carmen.
wonderful night now. KG, safe journey home.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
And
Thank you
hope to
so
listen to you tomorrow again, KG. All right. Bye. Good night.
All righty. All right. So, Sister Benjamin from Grand Spen. All right. Cool. Sister Winsome, how you do? All right. All right. So I'm going to take a break right here. Yeah, it is 9:27. Yeah, I'm going to take a break. Right. And we come back with more right here on the family station Love 101.
Yay! Get ready for a worship-filled time inside Love in the Morning with me, your host, Jakal Dyer, this Wednesday, May 3. At 6 a.m., we shed light on some new artists making waves in the gospel music industry. Grab your cup of coffee and start the day right with Morning Coffee Pick Me Up Devotional. Then, at 7 a.m., we bring you the Morning Watch with intriguing and thought-provoking discussions. It's Theme Music Wednesday. We play music that highlights the sovereignty of our God. Feel free to send in your song requests. 8:30 a.m. inside the Healthy Way, we discuss the necessity of resting. 9:30 a.m. is something more, brought to you by the Faith Cathedral Deliverance Center. Stick and stay with us. This is Inspiration Wednesday inside Love in the Morning, 5 to 10 a.m. on the family station, Love 101, celebrating 30 years of music, family,
It's
and
alright,
love.
just wake up.
Who is Noah? Why did God use him? And how is his story relevant to us today? Monday, May 2 on The Rock, join host Bishop Harold Steve Blair and guests Reverend Michael McAnuff Jones and Reverend Winton Williams as they discuss the topic, The Man Noah. That's The Rock, Monday, May 2 at 10 a.m. here on the family station Love 101, celebrating 30 years of music, family, and love.
Yeah, so we're just having a talk, right? It's not really the long bench. We're just having a talk, right? In this time. So we're talking about how things have become expensive and how the outside wars and other things in other country are are some of the things that are affecting us here in Jamaica and even across the Caribbean, right? And there are some little things that are creeping into, but it's because I don't have any facts yet. That is the reason why I don't bring them up. But listen, people, be vigilant, right? Be very vigilant. You understand? Love 101, good evening. How are you?
KG,
Hey, how you
boy,
do?
me boy.
Hi.
Mm-mm.
Not a thing, I'm here. How you do?
Boy, me there sick, but me I give God thanks for life.
No, don't worry yourself, man. It's all right, man.
Yeah, man.
So,
Life,
so
man, life.
life, it's life, right?
So how is you and the family?
Yeah, we're good, man. We are here, we're talking here and love about some of the things that are affecting us, and we not even recognize it affecting us.
Yes, man, me glad to hear the voice change up night.
My, my voice change up in the night.
Yes, man.
Is a more calming, when you
I
come,
know.
when you
Me
come
just
on,
say, you know how KG voice so calm tonight.
when you
Say
come on,
because of night.
yeah, you have is Chevy show cause it, man.
I
Chevy show
know.
cause it.
You
So,
just take it easy.
yes, you just take it easy.
Just take it easy.
Yes, man. So we know we just there and us we just talking.
Yes, man, that's a reason.
Just a reason. That's
Yes,
all we're
man,
doing.
about, first time cost of living.
Yes, cost of living. Hey, Sister Moore, you realize how things stay now?
Yes,
You realize that when you
it's
go to the
it's
supermarket, you
so
can't.
different,
It's very different.
last week me and a girlfriend was talking,
Right.
and she younger than me, very younger than me,
Right.
and she was saying our days did better. Me say you're mad.
See.
No, because
Uh-huh.
our days, who was a nurse, who was a teacher, who was a doctor, who was a police, who was a soldier. You understand?
Oh, okay.
No, you have a lot of people are nurses, a lot of people are teachers, doctor, police, soldier. It's better now.
So from that perspective, you're saying it's better than when you were younger.
Yes, KG, when we was raising children,
Mm-hmm.
our days was harder. This
Wow.
time better more.
Wow.
KG, look
Mm-hmm.
into it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, when you hear what was for your teacher, a top nav that,
Right, right,
Yes,
right. I
I'm a
imagine.
policeman.
I imagine back in the day, for real, those persons would be heroes of the communities.
All right. No, everybody's a teacher. Everybody's a nurse. Everybody's a
So
police.
so you're
Everybody's
saying
a
that there are
soldier.
more opportunities now than
No.
ah.
You understand? Children leave school. Or one school you're going, you're done. You might go to look so and a little mason and it's just done right there. So that's not going now. Everybody a move up. You understand? So
I totally
these days
understand.
better now. Yes, the things might raise up a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But you can buy something now more than first time. Right? And listen, kids, you don't have to buy what you don't want.
That's true. I
You
agree.
understand me?
I
And you
agree.
see me, when me used to shopping, me have my pencil and my paper,
Mm-hmm.
and me buy what me need. You hear me tell you? Me
Right.
buy what me need, me not buy what me want, what me need. And me teach my children them, buy what you need.
But
And follow where you see people are buying a trolley, you take up what you want, or what you need. Yes, no watch
don't
somebody trolley.
don't watch nobody trolley, right?
No, because if you watch people trolley, you go and feel. And
Yes.
don't make no friend tell you say, oh, my husband give me this or my children didn't give me that. No. You
Mm-hmm.
take what you can get
Right.
because some people is so lie. They're not honest.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
KG,
I've
me
experienced
older than
that.
you and me I tell you it
Yeah,
one.
that's true. That's
Right?
true.
People just tell lie
Mm-hmm.
from husband and tell wife from wife and
Right.
tell lie from children. And not even half quarter go like that. You understand? You
Right.
have to have the mind for yourself and know what you want in your house. And don't ready eye. You understand? And then again, these parents make these last days children rule them. They want this and they want that. You understand?
Right. Right.
You don't do that. You don't do that. You understand? Don't make your children and rule you. You ever say you got some people outside children have something throw down. They not
Right.
even open it,
Mm.
Then don't even open it, KG. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yes.
Because the
Yes.
type of parents with them. You understand? But you have to stand up on your foot and say it not come easy. You
That's true.
understand?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
KG, me not even ball about time hard. I'll me
Mm-hmm.
not say I look up time now.
Look up
And me say,
time.
God, me only want my soul right when you come or call me home.
That's
You
right.
understand what I mean? And I just say, you love oxtail, you can't love oxtail like me. Oxtail and curry good are my favorite dish. You hear me tell you? And let me tell you something.
Right.
If I can buy a £2, I
Mm-hmm.
buy it. You understand? Because me not
Yes.
say me not buy it, because me still a buy it. But me not
Yeah.
go buy as though me just to buy first.
Right.
I
Right.
mean love curry good. You know, I me still a buy. But
Mm.
me not go say me go buy like what me used to buy. If you can
That's
buy £2, me
right.
buy it. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes. Yes.
Because me used to it and me love it. You understand?
Right.
And
Right.
me not go follow people and see them I buy them £5 or them £4 and me I go buy that. No, I buy what I can buy.
That's
And I
right.
try to eat right.
That's right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I just try to eat right. But somehow we are put hard where we can't reach it.
Just like someone said, we need to just be moderate in what we're doing and
Yes,
don't hang our hats too far.
yes. And Cherry, I'm telling you something, because you as thick as me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm a little, I'm filming no backyard, a front yard garden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm plant me little gungo. Me
Oh
plant me
yeah.
little this. Yes,
You know, I've not been to Mavis Bank in a while. You know, I think I
yes.
probably need to visit Mavis
Was it from
Bank.
the fire?
No, actually, even that's from 2015. No man, I came up there after that, man.
Eh?
Yeah, man. Well, I've been there after that, after 2015, probably about in 2018 or so. I think I've been. That
No,
was the
no. Me
last
no
time I
want
came
you to
there.
KG. No.
I think I came up there in 2018. Yeah, I
Wait,
did.
Azulite? You told me
Mavis
one time you
Bank.
came and went to Azulite.
I've been to Halsey Light. I've been look here. I've been to many communities in Mavis Bank, you know,
Oh,
and but we came to Mavis Bank proper
oh,
in recent times, probably about 20, yeah, probably about 2018.
okay.
Yeah, I was there. I love Mavis Bank though. It's
Yeah, man,
cool. It's
everybody love Mavis
nice.
Bank.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a bit.
Everybody love
I
Mavis.
mean, if you have not, if you have never been there, if it's the first you're going there, or if you hardly traveled there, it may look like a very far place.
Yes, are you afraid for the road? What about the road? You scared?
No, 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 no. I'm not scared of the
Okay,
road. I'm
okay.
not scared of the road. I mean, all I have to do is just make sure I take my time.
Right, and take a pull your corner.
Yeah, that is
Pull your
all.
corner.
That's all I do when
Yes,
I'm coming there.
yes.
But I actually do love Mavis Bank. It's a very beautiful place. You know, it's
Yes,
very
man.
cool.
And
The air
nice,
is
cool, and
fresh.
cool.
Yeah, the air is
Cool
fresh.
place.
Like the air is like extremely fresh in
Yeah,
Mavis
man.
Bank.
Cool and nice place.
You know, so
Cool
big
and
up to
nice.
all the Mavis Bank, especially the top road people them and
Yes,
Mavis Bank
man. Big
proper.
them up, man, because what? Every time I'm but sister, mom, I don't know what special make see your boy a big you up so me say when I say do something, it's so special. So special.
Yeah,
So
man.
anyway, give me 1 minute after the here, Kate, please.
All right, hold on a second. So people, hold on a 1 minute. I'm coming back, right? Yes, man, it is Love 101, the family station, celebrating 30 years of music, family, and love, you know, man. Yeah, man. Love. Today we had Truth in studio, and he said to us, you know, it's my first time here, but no, I really recognize what you guys mean when you said that you're family, right? Vadney, what it go on?
Yes, KG.
Uh-huh.
Good evening. It is true, KDG. You can imagine a KG one little pound of sugar for $160.
What?
And if you spend $10,000 KG,
Mm-hmm.
one liquor 2-year-old baby can hold a liquor bag. You can hold it on your liquor finger.
Lord of mercy.
You know, and it's something them
Wow.
no good again and like one time
Wow.
KG. One time when you have even $1,000 KG and you go to supermarket.
Right.
If something them when you pick up your car, even carry you have to beg somebody to carry it and they carry you to you. No, KG. Why better we do it
Oh
farming
my
one
God.
land make we work.
Mm-hmm.
But KG Bible can't wrong.
Can't wrong. Can't
And
wrong.
I look up time. All we have to do,
Mm-hmm.
look to God.
Yes, yes, yes.
Work who can work who can do something jokey.
Right.
Because it a go worse. We don't see nothing yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is fulfillment of scripture.
Mm-hmm.
Father God tell you when we see there's something you look up.
Yeah.
Because redemption right now.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed night.
All right, Vadney, no problem. All right, Ophelia from Portmore says yes, rice mill was in Spanish. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Uh, CTO discussion. Once we could talk about women in business, no women are. Ransford, I don't have a clue, you know. You're live on Love 101. Good evening.
Good night, Katie.
Yes, you're live on Love. How you do?
Yeah, good night, this is Marlene.
Hi, Marlene. What's up?
Okay, we're talking about the different type of prices that how things are expensive.
Right.
Okay, let me talk from the perspective of someone who grows in St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
I remember growing up in the parish of St. Elizabeth in the beach area where you could go to someone's farm and even the scale that they see, the fence that they see they're selling now in the market.
Mm-hmm.
You never dare go to and see it. We used to just take it and throw it on the roadside.
Wait a second. Go again. Go again. What did you say just
Yeah,
now?
like scallions. You pick out the fence, start them,
Mm-hmm.
and we would take them and put them on the roadside.
Okay.
We would even the melons them, and that's why sometimes they need market for melon.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain type of melon, we will just take them and bungle them, throw them into one tree. And that is it. I remember doing my first farming when I used to sell melon for $5 per pound kg.
What you melon for $5 per pound?
$5 per pound.
Wow. What year was this? What year was this?
Like 2003, I think 2003, 2004, around that time.
$5 per pound in 2003,
$5 per
2004.
pound. Tomato, we would take tomato kg and we throw it on this side of the land. It's now I've seen the very smart when they come to market. Those when they don't come to market when I was growing up in St. Elizabeth.
So once they're a certain size, they just throw it to the side of the land.
Yeah. And so things become changeable. And now I've learned to appreciate a lot of stuff. Since I lived in St. Elizabeth, I've learned to appreciate a lot of stuff. Like when I see melon, $100 pound, $200 pound, kg, I feel like I want a ball. Because I said to myself, all I have to do is just jump on a bus and go to St. Elizabeth and get what I want.
So you're living in Kingston now?
St. Thomas, KG.
You live at St. Thomas? So you know, can't farm at St. Thomas. Look how much farming space there's St. Thomas.
But the best, let me tell you something, the best of the best comes from St. Elizabeth. Sorry, people. Sorry.
And you don't need to apologize if you believe that the best comes from St. Elizabeth. And the thing about it, fine.
Many of us as farmers were too mean to think the earth is taken back what it is because we don't give away.
Yeah.
I understand that things are expensive. Fertilizers, everything are very expensive because I know it by the book, the inside, the outside, whatever.
Right.
I know things are very expensive, but sometimes, KG, I would tell many of us we are too mean as farmers.
Wow.
We complain too much. If we get little, we complain. And if we get enough, we complain. And sometimes they will not say teeth them are growing and everything because I never see so much walk foot teeth in my entire life growing up. Your kids, you have never seen so much teeth and they go farm, they get up and their teeth, you're like, right, they look straight in your eye, KG, and their teeth, you.
Oh my God, that is not.
Even though when you go to the market,
right.
The market KG and you buy a pound of scallion.
Right.
And when you look at the pound of scallion, it is 3 or 4 stalk of scallion for the pound. And so sometimes you say we're saying that it's God time and He's coming back. But let me tell you something. Sometimes KG, we have to prepare our mind, our body, and soul, and we don't give. Or that's what God bless us with.
Yeah.
Then He's going to decrease us.
And I believe that. I believe in kindness, and I believe in giving a last. Yeah, I believe in giving a last.
That, as I said, I understand that things are very expensive. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, because I know when I go to the the wholesale, that's really supermarket, people don't understand. Going to a supermarket is more expensive than going to a wholesale. It is a way expensive because guess what happens? Everything that you pay for, it is GCT plus tax.
No, but what I think still though, you know, why some persons would probably go to the supermarket, which is my thing, because I've been to wholesales where I purchase a thing and it's not fresh. So but I can, because when you go to a supermarket, the regular process is you order what you want. And then you get it they pick it up and they bag it and they give it to you. Not all the time you're going to know that the thing is not fresh. and so something you go home and the thing is fresh, so you would have, and for me sometimes, honestly.
I don't think going to
Oh
the
boy.
supermarket. No, Katie. No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
You're supposed to know when things are fresh because they have a little. Is it the stem?
No
Let me
man,
see.
no, I'm not talking about
Let me see when it
like
comes down to
produce.
food
I'm not talking
and
about like
everything,
produce.
Katie.
No, I'm not
When you
talking
go
about
to
like.
the supermarket and you pick up certain things, look at this like fruit. You look at the stem.
No man,
first.
I'm not talking about like fruits and stuff like that. Talking about like other stuff like biscuits and stuff like. No man, for me, the best place to buy fruits and vegetables is at the market.
Right.
I don't buy fruits and vegetables. Really, I'd go into a supermarket and probably it must be because of the time of day, and or I don't have the time to go somewhere to the market to get what I need to get. But the best place to get any fruits, vegetable, and seasoning and stuff like that is it's the market. Hands down, you can't beat that.
You can't beat nowhere
You
else.
you can't beat that. And I would encourage
But many people
persons,
don't know that if you look at the stem, like even for pumpkin, they're buying pumpkin, people see it and say, oh, what's a pumpkin big and pretty in? But this time, the pumpkin don't good.
Look here, when I'm buying pumpkin, you have to cut it for me to see, because I'm not buying no pumpkin
but
with
KG,
by
even to
skin.
cut the pumpkin, if you don't feel the seed, the pumpkin don't go because basically you feel the seed.
You feel the seed? What?
Yes, KG.
Hold on, the liquor man. When you say feel this, when you feel the seed, what are you feeling for?
Okay, when you feel the seed, because sometimes when you buy the pumpkin, the gut of the pumpkin, sometimes the seeds them are very soft.
Okay.
Knowing the fact that when you buy it and you feel it and see this hard KG, you know, say, okay, even the pumpkin look whitish, you're going to get a good color in your soup or whatever.
But I learned that with the pumpkin, for me, if the pumpkin is yellow, I'm not buying it. I don't know white pumpkin.
But KG pumpkin yellow don't good.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now that you're saying that you feel the seed, and if the seed is hard, then the pumpkin is good. But if the seed is soft, then the pumpkin not good. Okay, but still, I prefer to see a very yellow pumpkin or a very orange looking pumpkin.
Yeah, because we all want the color. We're all looking for a color, and people don't know. As I said, you can. For people who is testing pumpkin, you go into the field and you want a pumpkin to test, you have to cut one little piece and you look at it and you push it right back and look at the pumpkin door cut.
Yeah, I know that style. I know that style.
Melon. Let me teach you something. If you're going to the in a natural farm to buy your produce, like melon, pumpkin, you look at the vine.
So what am I looking for on the vine?
Okay, you're looking for if that vine is supposed to dry a little.
Okay, yeah, I know that. That is when you know that it is ready.
Right. You're supposed to know that. As somebody who's grow in Santa, you're supposed to know that when you're supposed to look at that little vine there. It is ready.
So what about the bond leaf? The bond leaf supposed to dry. I hear people talking stuff like that. Like the bond leaf supposed to dry. I don't even know what the bond leaf is.
The bond leaf is the leaf that cover the pumpkin, KG.
Ah, okay. So that's the leaf that is closest to the pumpkin.
Yeah.
And that must be dry.
You don't have to, but it can be have this yellowish color.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Well, it look like. Hey, listen. One of these days, I think we probably need to carry gospel training in the marketing. And Nadine, if you're listening, we'll carry gospel training in the marketing.
Yeah, you can carry it and you can get a tour. Or you can go into the field, natural field.
Or on the farm. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Who wants to sponsor the first one?
Yeah, man, sponsor. And we need some sponsors for one of those things, man.
One of those, so we can go into the field and see how they're prepared. Because I said, all right, for example, in Central we use grass to fertilize. When we're preparing the land, we use guinea grass.
What do you do with the guinea grass?
We spread it, KG, before we plant melon, cucumber, cantaloupe.
Oh, so you spread the grass over the land.
You're right.
But you don't light it.
No, KG.
Okay, because me, I that's what I'm thinking of. Because a lot of people, the whole slash and burn method is what
no,
they use.
KG.
Okay.
Because guess what happened? We do it because it keeps the plant cool. Because whenever you do water the plant, the grass stays there.
Oh, and it keep it moist. Oh, moist and cool.
Right.
So the guinea. Look here. You know what? Listen. Yeah. Look here. If I follow you, I stay on this phone. And listen, miss, I'm going to ask you please to come go to your bed. No, not go to your bed yet. Lie down and listen to some more Love on Fellowship Fridayz.
Let me tell you something. Love, I was baptized April, love from February.
Right.
So you know I'm a love girl.
No, yeah, you sound like a love girl. But I mean, I'm really appreciative of all that you taught me tonight, because a lot of these things I didn't know. You know, and I guess that is the reason Chevy love Long Bench so much, because
of course Long Bench is up around
here. Because you learn a lot of things on Long Bench.
Right. So let me pick up a couple of people.
Okay.
The Alliance group. Hello guys, your manager is here. Yeah. You know. So we pick up everybody, Ray, Ilian Be Beautiful, all our 30 members and our Alliance WhatsApp group. Your manager is here. So guess what happened? Enjoy your weekend. You know, we are chatters and everything goes. Have fun. Chevy, Mitzi, thank you for your support. Mitzi, we thank you for your support, your family for your support, for taking good care of us the last 2 weeks. Katie, we sing, we represent love, and we represent our alive family.
Nice. Because I remember, while Kimley was doing the assignment, Ray called. Was it called or sent a voice note? I think it was a voice note Ray sent, and she had Winston taking part, and she taking part.
All of us was on it, the whole thing. So we sing and we represent love last week. And let me tell you something before we reach a world, I said, the guys, we don't reach us yet, the love representative don't reach us yet, you know, to say we're big and we're broad like our dad. Yeah. Just big up yourself. I mean, literally, when I reach,
right?
Katie, when I reach, by the time if I reach, I will try to settle down. We hear the children call. And we introduce ourselves. I would say, okay, that was it, KG. Then we have to sing. KG, we had to sing.
Well, one of the things that I'm happy about is that Mitzi got a very good support from
She
you
got
guys.
that support, and let me tell you something. So when we open our mouth, like the church went wild.
Wow, I can just imagine. Where
was
it?
Wild, KG.
Where was it? Where was it held?
It was held in Wait a Bit, Trelawney.
Oh, so y'all traveled from Kingston and all over to Trelawney. You traveled from St. Thomas to Trelawney?
Yeah, from St. Catherine, and from like me, we live in St. Thomas and Charmian.
Charmian from Papine.
Charmian from Papine.
Winston and Ray from Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
Yeah, and Amar from Linstead. We all went down, and we, in spite of how we lost.
You know, you guys got lost. Winston did that drive, right?
Yeah.
Winston, it rough.
Yeah, what happened? No, make you blame me. I'm gonna tell you something. It was that they said to us. Emmanuel pastor the church who went on the GPS. They did not give us a community name, so we said, all right, let's return here. And while we were going up, they said, okay, pass here. But I said, no man, I'm here to myself. Something is going wrong. I do a stop. All right, that was that case. So when we finally go reach down and we turn. they said to us, reach Silent Hill, pass Silent Hill, because Silent Hill, so we were going on, wait a bit, this Thursday. No, turn back on my desk. I'm saying Friday at Litchfield. I wasn't, but that coach turned to Litchfield.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of have an idea. You know what? I kind of have an idea where everything was. So we can put one-on-one together.
Well,
one man said, no man, no turn back. I don't know where to be there. Like I said, I just run the car that they stuck.
Well, you know what? These kind of trips really do carry some good adventures, and you guys will have this to talk about for a very long time.
We have a ball about it.
Yeah.
I want to run the corner just because, you know, I don't know cars. You want to say, oh, it's just a stone throw away. You start to go, what is a stone throw away?
You know. Look here, people from outer town have some very different down the road type of direction.
But as I said, the happiest now we went.
Yeah. So I'm happy too that you guys went, and Mitzi, you realize that your people love you and stuff, and you know they're glad that you got their support and stuff.
As I said, and let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
For a young man, baby, and he live a good life.
Ah, okay.
And when I say young people ball, it's the old people ball.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the baby them a ball, he lives a good life. And that's why it's a man has carried through the world, and that one was true. Anyway, KG.
Thank you so much for calling and teaching me some stuff tonight.
Night.
Thank you, my darling. Same to you.
I hope to see you tomorrow.
Well, no, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I have another engagement, of course, but you'll be very well taken care of, man. No bother worry yourself. You'll be very well taken care of yourself. All right, then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God. Carlene from Zayda Garden says she grows brown rice in Zayda Garden. Okay, cool. Nikki from St. Catherine, what a guan. Thank you. Same to you. Nicole, my friend, good evening to you. Matilda Wainwright from Sandy Bay, good evening. Oh, used to grow brown rice. Rice used to be grown in Westmoreland too, Little London specifically. And this one here says, Sister Murphy. Hi, Sister Murphy. How are you? Good night. Diva Oakley. Okay. Veronica Salmon. Okay. Okay. So make you playing. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna take a break right here. Yeah. Just in a couple of seconds. Let me see. Barbara, when I come back from the break, Barbara Facey, I'll play your voice note. Right. Shireen Williams, good evening. Thank you. Thank you so much. And let me see who else is on here. Anne-Marie okay, I don't know. Anne-Marie P. Wallace, I think that is. Right. Ione Brown, good night. Good evening. Melanie Johnson, good evening. Angela Hackett. Hey, Angela, how are you? I agree. Karen Burnell. Oh, thank you so much, right? Yvonne Scott, and all these persons are on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, the time on love is just about 10 o'clock, and we're going to take a break right here and be back with more. This is Love 101, the family station.
This weekend, Sports Talk goes into the vault for a special flashback feature. Join us this Saturday, April 29 from 1 to 2 p.m. as we replay an interview with one of Jamaica's sprint icons, Karen Stewart, who turned 39 recently. She spoke about some of the best moments of her career, competing with and against the likes of Shelley and Fraser Price, becoming a coach, and so much more. So don't miss Sports Talk's special flashback feature this Saturday, April 29 from 1 to 2 p.m. right here on the family station, Love 101.
Expo Jamaica is back. It's the 48th staging of the Jamaica Expo under the theme Connecting the World to Jamaica, happening at the National Arena. Join Love 101 FM as we will be live on location on Saturday, April 29 at 11 a.m. to share the exciting and impactful trade show with exhibits of Jamaican products and services powered by the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce. That's Expo Jamaica 2023, Saturday, April 29 at 11 a.m. live on the family station Love 101 FM, celebrating 30 years of music, family and love.
So you're inside Fellowship Fridayz. The boy KG here, keeping company until 11 o'clock, Yes, man, keeping you good company until 11 o'clock. Yes, and so some of the things that we have to understand is that a whole lot of things happening in the world, a lot of things happening in the world, and we're talking about them, and we're recognizing that it does affect us some way, somehow. So don't bother sit down in your living room watching the news and say, "Oh well, that happened all the way over there." So it's not bothering me at all. No, it is bothering you. Barbara Facey from Canada, what's going on?
Good night, brother KG. Good night.
Good night.
I've been watching the changes of this world, and all we have to do is just look up. Brother KG, I remember when we used to, rice used to farm in Jamaica, banana used to plant in Jamaica on a wide scale, that they used to ship banana. Because you used to hear how people used to store up on banana boat and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar, we used to have the mill that we make our own sugar. So many things, so many changes.
Right.
So many changes, so many things are taken away from Jamaica. And, now it's like we have to just pay the penalty. It's just like we going through certain struggles. And if we watch the changes and to know that nothing reign forever, we have to just trust God and go on. As one caller said a while ago, we have to just hang our basket where our hand can catch it. Budget ourselves.
Right.
I'm so sorry for the parent, have children going to school nowadays. Sometimes I wonder how they make it. Because in my days, KG, we used to have like cassava, we make bami. And so nobody now do them there's something again. In every community, you see people make them cassava, have them cassava, make bami and thing to help out them. Nobody now turn their hand and make them the kind of fashion again. We used to grate a corn and help ourselves. And those things used to be so healthy and good.
That's
Nobody
true.
now do them there again.
That's true.
But dear, time we are at the end of time. I have watched so many changes, so many different changes, and we reach a nitty-gritty now, as my grandmother would say. We reach the nitty-gritty now.
Yeah.
So let us that is alive look up to God, because redemption joy now. God bless you, brother KG. You just stay focused, because I know God is good.
Yeah, man, he
I'm
is.
waiting to hear you laugh tomorrow morning. God bless.
Oh my God. Michelle Johnson from Bull Bay, good evening to you. Joan Dawkins from Connecticut, I know you're still here, my darling. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Marvin Murphy says, big up to Chevy and Merle and all the bench crew. Big up Mitzi and Marlene Murphy, right? Yeah, big up on herself, no man. R.N. Den. Yeah, yes. Yes. You're seeing right? Donovan White, good evening to you. And he says good evening and with all the long bench crew, New York checking in. Yeah, man. I'm happy that I started talking to you guys, because I've learned quite a bit, especially just a while ago regarding how to look for good stuff in the market, especially like pumpkin and melon and stuff like that. Yeah, and I've learned a lot of things about, I looked at I heard Sister Moore's perspective of how things are. And she made a good point. She said, listen, don't hang your basket higher than you can reach it. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. And just do what you can just to make sure that you survive. Right. So, yeah, you guys have been a wonderful, wonderful set of people. Thanks to those who have joined me on WhatsApp, on YouTube and Facebook, right? Javon Mullings, Orion Jackson, Hazel Richards, Angela Masters, Rima Daly, Glenoy, Glenoy Curry, right? Valerie Bowen, Sandra Hibbert, let me see who else is here. Kathleen Bacan, Angela Brailsford, Sandra Hibbert, Louise Henry, Barbara McIntosh, Angela Masters, Yvonne Scott, Kathleen Bacan, yeah. Let me see, Angela Hackett, Fiona Turner, Karen Burnell, and Melanie Johnson, right? Shireen Williams, yeah. Den, Tika Blake, Marvin Murphy. Yeah, Joyce, what you say? What's up? What's up with you, Joyce?
Oh, good night, KG. Good
Good
night.
night. Good night.
So, KG, like, why you laugh so much tonight? You're not having a laugh tomorrow, man. Why you not coming to
I always have a lot of laugh.
KG, you're looking forward for the laugh tomorrow, man. Because sometimes tomorrow, when you laugh, me laughing. I just laugh like that. No more laugh. So, I want to say good night to Chevy. I don't know if it's a full my bar what I
Chevy
want
good,
to
man.
cover tonight.
Chevy good.
But anyway, we're still enjoying the show. We all love all the workers that love. We all love each other. Everyone they make me feel comfortable. Boy, just want to have a wonderful feelings to us. So, but anyway, I'm looking forward for the laugh tomorrow, man. Again, remember that. Love you.
All right, Joyce, take care. Mer from Hope Hill in St. Mary, good evening to you. Yeah, Cherry from Spanish Town, what a go on? How you doing, man? Bless you. All right, thank you, folks. Thank you so much for joining me this evening for a little chat, right? Hopefully next week Chevy will be back and he will draw the long bench and you guys will have fun, right? So until then, take care of yourself, man, and have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous evening. All right, big ups.